How's it going, everybody? The PlayStation mid-year deal sale is running from now until July 1st, and there's a ton of absolute bangers on sale for up to 90% off. Every day I put together lists of the top games you can get at a deep discount, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's video. Alright, with that out of the way, that's enough yapping from me, so let's get straight into it. For $6, 80% off, Mafia 2 Definitive Edition is a remastered crime action game set in 1940s to 50s Empire Bay, where war hero Vito Scaletta becomes entangled with the mob to pay his father's debts and rise through the criminal ranks. Explore a sprawling post-war city teeming with opportunity and organized crime, engaging in high-stakes heist and morally complex missions that capture the allure and danger of the Golden Era Mafia. It's a 76 on game rankings, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 25 hours to platinum. For $6, 80% off, Under the Waves is a narrative-driven adventure exploring the engulfing power of grief, where diver Stan retreats into self-imposed solitude in a techno-futuristic 1970s North Sea, struggling to overcome a life-changing loss. Pilot your submarine through caves and wrecks, craft equipment, and follow strange manifestations of memory as poetic storytelling guides him toward a difficult choice and a possible way back to the surface. It's a 72 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $10, 50% off, Astrobot Rescue Mission is an inventive VR-exclusive platformer that puts you in the role of the heroic Captain Bot on a thrilling mission to save fellow bots scattered across colorful, imaginative, and intricately designed world. Navigate dynamic levels packed with clever puzzles, hidden collectibles, and tricky enemies, while using the immersive capabilities of PlayStation VR to look, aim, and interact with the environment. It's an 89 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $10, 90% off, the Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate and Injustice 2 Legendary Edition bundle packs two of NetherRealm Studios' finest fighting games into one knockout package. MK11 Ultimate brings a 37-character roster and two critically acclaimed time-bending story campaigns, while Injustice 2 Legendary Edition assembles the largest DC Universe roster ever in a fighting game, including all 10 DLC characters like Hellboy and TMNT. It's an 88 average on OpenCritic, average trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 100 hours to get both platinums. For $10, 80% off, Valkyria Chronicles 4 Complete Edition is a tactical RPG set during the Second European War, following Commander Claude Wallace and Squad E as they fight for the Federation's survival. Lead turn-based battles through the Blitz system, deploy units like Scouts, Shock Troopers, and Grenadiers, and experience an emotional war story expanded with the two Valkyria, expert-level skirmishes, and a united front with Squad 7 DLC. It's an 84 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 60 hours to platinum. For $8, 80% off, Rainbow Six Extraction is a tactical co-op PvE shooter where 1 to 3 players battle a lethal, mutating alien parasite across 12 large dynamic maps using 18 operators, 69 guns, and 25 gadgets, all with ongoing free post-launch content. Test your skills against 13 mutating enemy types with 4 adjustable difficulty levels and the thrilling endgame ranked mode, with a buddy pass letting you invite 2 friends free for 14 days. It's a 71 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $9, 85% off, Wolfenstein 2 The New Colossus Deluxe Edition is a brutal first-person shooter where BJ Blazkowicz fights to liberate Nazi-controlled America in a gritty, action-packed, story-driven campaign filled with intense moments. Battle through iconic locations, wield a powerful arsenal, and unleash aggressive abilities, while experiencing all DLC episodes included in the Freedom Chronicles and additional narrative-driven missions. It's an 87 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 10 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $6, 70% off, Star Ocean Till the End of Time is a classic JRPG where you explore vast worlds, uncover the deepest secrets of the Star Ocean universe, and engage in a dynamic real-time combat system blending strategy, skill, and action. You'll traverse diverse planets, meet richly written characters, and experience an epic story balancing personal drama, interstellar conflict, and universe-altering revelations that reshape everything. It's an 81 on game rankings, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 130 hours to platinum. For $10, 75% off, Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania rolls you into wacky, colorful worlds as you race to stop the evil Dr. Bad Boon from destroying Jungle Island and save all your beloved bananas. Bounce, tilt, and roll through over 300 stages from Super Monkey Ball, Super Monkey Ball 2, and Super Monkey Ball Deluxe, compete in 12 fun minigames like Monkey Racing and Monkey Soccer, and challenge friends online for top banana rankings. It's a 77 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 9 out of 10, and about 35 hours to platinum. For $10, 80% off, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R is an over-the-top anime fighting game that celebrates the entire JoJo saga with iconic characters, flashy stands, and the series' trademark style brought vividly to life. Featuring 50 playable fighters spanning every arc, from Jonathan Joestar and Dio Brando to Jolene Cujo and Giorno Giovanna, you'll experience dream matchups and brand new battles that could only happen in this crossover. It's a 72 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 25 hours to platinum. For $6, 70% off, Final Fantasy Type 0 HD is an action RPG where you control Class 0, 14 elite students from a prestigious military academy, as they fight to defend their homeland from a brutal, relentless invading empire bent on total conquest. Switch between characters in real-time combat, harness unique abilities and devastating magic, and experience a dark, war-torn world full of strategy, political intrigue, and high-stakes battles. It's a 72 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $8, 60% off, Flynn Son of Crimson is a handcrafted 2D action platformer where you help Flynn and his mythical companion Dex save Rosantica from the invading evil of the Scourge. Explore vibrant regions and sinister realms, uncover relics and secrets, and master the power of Crimson energy through a versatile arsenal including the Crimson Sword, Axe, and Claws, while combining precise platforming with fast-paced combat. It's a 78 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $6, 60% off, Astro Aqua Kitty is an action RPG shoot-'em-up where Aqua Kitty cats blast off into space to investigate mysterious water-filled asteroids, battling bizarre enemies and marauding pirate rabbits, always racing to snatch the loot first before you get any chance of claiming it yourself. Pick your crew, mine magnificent gems, grab new weapons, install enhancing devices, and unlock unique skills as you level up your team's XP. It's a 75 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $5, 80% off, the Escapists 2 Game of the Year Edition is an addictive prison simulation game bursting with humor and sandbox gameplay, including all 11 prisons from the base game and all DLC penitentiaries under one roof. Buy, barter, and beat your way to the items you need through crafting, combat, and criminal activity, conspire with up to 4 players in cooperative and versus multiplayer, and customize your convict as you plan your great escapes. It's a 75 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $10, 80% off, Battlefield 5 Definitive Edition is the ultimate World War II shooter experience, combining the base game with every Year 1 and Year 2 expansion for a complete arsenal of weapons, vehicles, and gadgets for thrilling, large-scale combat. Players can dive into intense multiplayer battles, customize soldiers with dozens of elites, outfits, and skins, and explore 84 immersive outfit variations that enhance the World War II sandbox. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 35 hours to platinum. For $9, 75% off, Overcooked and Overcooked 2 bundles both chaotic cooperative cooking games, letting you and up to 3 friends chop, fry, and serve your way through unconventional kitchens and local or online co-op across both titles and their many quirky stages. Choose from over 20 chefs across 75 levels spanning competitive and cooperative challenge modes as you save the Onion Kingdom not once but twice over. It's an 81 average on OpenCritic, average trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 20 hours to finish both games. For $10, 80% off, BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle Special Edition is a flashy 2D crossover fighting game that unites characters from BlazBlue, Persona 4 Arena, Under Night In-Birth, and Ruby in explosive 2v2 battles. Pick your dream tag team and dive into fast-paced matches featuring active switch mechanics and stylish auto combos, with the added additional character packs volumes 1 through 7 adding an additional 22 characters plus 3 extra color sets. It's a 75 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $10, 50% off, the Dark Pictures anthology Little Hope is a cinematic horror adventure where 4 college students and their professor become trapped in a fog-shrouded town, facing terrifying visions tied to the 17th century Andover witch trials. You'll make critical choices that branch the story, evade relentless supernatural apparitions, and play solo or in online and local co-op, all while uncovering dark secrets that threaten each character's soul. It's a 73 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. For $6, 90% off, God Eater 2 Rage Burst is an anime-style action RPG where a new recruit battles origami during the deadly Black Plague outbreak. Wield transforming god arcs in fast-paced hunts, master over 400 blood arts and blood bullets to customize your combat style, unlock powerful skills and upgrade your weapons, and team up online in 4-player co-op missions against towering origami across a fully voiced over 100-hour campaign. It's a 73 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 90 hours to platinum. For $7, 50% off, Blood Omen 2 Legacy of Kain is a dark action-adventure where the vampire lord Kain awakens centuries after being overthrown, seeking vengeance and power in a world that has nearly wiped out his kind. As Kain hunts those responsible, you'll unleash brutal melee attacks with heavy weapons, wield supernatural dark gifts like stealth and berserk powers, and drain enemies' blood while battling through grim cities and haunted lands. It's a 73 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $10, 50% off, Blizzard Arcade Collection is an anthology that brings 5 classic Blizzard games to modern platforms for fans and new players alike. Play Blackthorn, The Lost Vikings 2, Rock and Roll Racing, and RPM Racing, experience enhanced original and definitive editions with improved controls and local multiplayer, and explore the museum with art, music, and behind-the-scenes interviews showcasing Blizzard's early legacy. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $7, 75% off, Moving Out 2 is a physics-based moving simulator that combines wacky humor, inventive puzzle design, and cooperative multiplayer madness with endlessly surprising antics. Whether playing as a solo agent or teaming up with up to 3 friends locally or online, you'll navigate interdimensional portals, pack and transport bizarre furniture, and tackle hilariously unpredictable challenges that demand creative problem-solving. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $6, 75% off, Ultros is a psychedelic sci-fi adventure that puts you in a mysterious space vessel stranded on the sarcophagus, a drifting cosmic structure harboring an ancient demonic being. Explore a vast alien world, engage in intense close-quarters combat, and cultivate the environment while mastering loot mechanics, unlocking abilities, and uncovering hidden lore that gradually reveals your role in the cycle of destruction and rebirth. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 35 hours to platinum. For $7, 50% off, Ziggurat is a fast-paced, first-person dungeon crawling shooter where you play as a neophyte sorcerer proving your worth by battling enemies and powerful bosses in procedurally generated labyrinths. You'll cast spells, unlock perks, navigate deadly traps, and collect valuable treasures, while combining FPS action with roguelite and RPG elements for a varied, challenging, and endlessly replayable experience. It's a 78 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 35 hours to platinum. For $8, 60% off, Dysmantle is a post-apocalyptic open-world survival game where you emerge from your shelter to find a world overrun by vile creatures and reclaimed by nature with one goal: escape the island. Break down nearly every object for materials, craft weapons and outfits, build outposts, farm, fish, cook, hunt, tame animals, and solve puzzles in ancient tombs as you unravel the mysteries of a handcrafted world that keeps getting worse. It's a 77 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 60 hours to platinum. Alright, that's it for today's list, everybody. If you've played any of these already, drop your thoughts in the comments. Your insights help others find great games too, it's not just mine. As always, I want to thank all my channel members for their generous support, but to all you out there who watch, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff as well, thank you. You're the reason I'm still having fun making all these videos every day, and I'm genuinely grateful for each and every one of you out there. If you can spare $1 a month, you get early access to all my videos, and it helps me out more than you know. But I know times are tough out there, so all I do ask is, if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with any new sale stuff that I put out, leave a like, and comment down below if you've got any of these platinums or plan on going for any of them.